And now it's time for Southern California's sports fishing voice. Let's talk hookup. For the next 2 hours, join Pete Gray, Rock Cod Rick Maxa, Corey Sandin, and this week's special expert guest for fishing information, new techniques to catch more fish, and the most current scoop on what's happening in the water. Let's Talk Hookup is sponsored in part by Yamaha Outboards, official motor sponsor of Let's Talk Hookup. Royal Polaris, the world's finest long-range sports fisher. By Ford, the official truck of Let's Talk Hookup, and Shimano Rods and Reels. Fish with the best. Shimano. Get ready for the fastest 2 hours on radio with the hosts of Let's Talk Hookup, Pete Gray, Rock Cod Rick Maxa, and Corey Sandin.
Good morning, anglers, and welcome to Let's Talk Hookup. I'm Pete Gray with Rock Cod Rick Maxa in the mighty 1090 studios with Sean and Christina Sebring from Fish Pros to Market, FP Gourmet, and, of course, the one and only Fisherman's Processing. You stay tuned. This is going to be an action-packed show with lots of great stuff and some super prizes, so stay tuned to Southern California's Sport Fishing Voice. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the mighty 1090.
You've heard all about it. You know the anglers catching fish have it, so what's holding you back? It's a fact. FishDope.com really does help you catch more fish and burn less fuel. FishDope.com is the only fish finding service with a spotter plane along with a crew of top anglers on the water almost every day that report actual locations and catches. You can get daily catch reports from Point Conception to San Martin Island, 365 days a year. FishDope.com is for everyone, whether you have your own boat, fish on your friend's boat, or a sport boat. FishDope.com has online planning tools, moon phase, tides, hot bite icons, and more. So bottom line is, if you don't have FishDope.com, well, you're probably missing a lot of bites. Membership costs less than $50 of gas, and that's for the entire year. That's right, 1 year. What a bargain. Plus, use the special code to save $20 on a new FishDope.com membership. Check it out today. FishDope.com. Catch more fish, burn less fuel.
Yamaha Outboards Say Yes to Reliability sales event is here. For a limited time, purchase an eligible new 2.5 to 115 horsepower four-stroke and get 5 years of warranty protection plus up to $500 in dealer credit. New 150 to 300 horsepower four-strokes get 6 years of warranty protection. Yamaha. Reliability starts here. Visit your local Yamaha dealer today. Offer ends March 31st, 2019, subject to change at any time. Other restrictions and conditions apply. See authorized participating Yamaha outboard dealers for details. This promotion cannot be used with any other Yamaha offer.
One of the dream trips for most anglers is Alaska. There are so many lodges. How do you make a choice? It's easy. Choose the one most Let's Talk Hookup listeners return to time after time. Kingfisher Charters in Sitka, Alaska. No one does it better than Kingfisher Charters. They offer the best service, the most comfortable accommodations, fantastic food, and the finest charter captains in Sitka, all for the ultimate value. One visit and you will understand why nobody beats Kingfisher Charters. Sitka is famous for some of the best runs of salmon in Alaska. And if giant Alaskan halibut is your target, the expert captains at Kingfisher Charters know the hot spots and can put you on a fish of a lifetime. Plenty of rockfish and huge lingcod are there too. And when it comes to fish processing, the best in Alaska is Kingfisher Charters. It's all included in your package. In fact, everything is included except tips. It is truly amazing how the Kingfisher crew continues the quality of service they deliver year after year. Kingfisher Charters, 800-727-6136, or check kingfishercharters.com. There are plenty of boat slips and marinas in San Diego, but there is only one Kona Kai. It's not just a place to park your boat, it's a way of life here in America's finest city. Come check out what's new at the Kona Kai. 170 luxury guest rooms, including 41 brand new suites, featuring contemporary island-inspired decor, deep-soaking tubs, and oversized balconies. The Kona Kai Resort Spa and Marina has multiple swimming pools and a private beach, waterfront restaurants, and an award-winning spa, most of which is included for marina tenants. Add the Kona Kai Club to your membership and you have access to the new Paloma Pool Bar, a new and exclusive pool area for adults only, which allows guests to enjoy poolside craft cocktails and California coastal cuisine while overlooking your boat. In addition to all this, Kona Kai is the closest marina to the open ocean. Check resortkonakai.com on the web for more information, to reserve a slip, or inquire about joining the club. The Kona Kai Resort, much more than just a place to park your boat.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the mighty 1090.
Nice, Rick.
It's coming back.
Yeah, it's starting to come back.
It's coming back.
Feeling good. It's, okay. Between the two of us, we should be able to.
Oh, yeah, we got
Now, wait a second here. Corey Sandin was supposed to be here, and you're supposed to be on the bay right now fishing the Bay Bass tournament. What the heck is that all about?
Should be getting tight on a sand bass on the cable right this second, but. I mean, you look outside, there's no denying why it didn't happen, and super bummed because it's the funnest tournament of the year and such a good time, but it's the only call Dwayne and the team from San Diego could have made. Weather is just restricting us from getting to fish a second time, and, unfortunately Mother Nature's just not going to allow this one to happen. So, had to, they waited till the last second they could, but the forecast just got worse and worse and worse, and they're calling for gusts up as high as 30 and 40 miles an hour today, and you just can't. You can't do it. Got to be safe for the anglers and safe for the crew and safe for everybody else, and it just wasn't the safety call. There was certainly some rumbling and grumbling amongst people, but they made the only call they could have. There's no doubt. You can't.
And the other issue is the tent, too. When they put up that giant tent, you cannot put it up in more than 15 knots of wind, or else you assume all liability.
You got it. There's plenty of people who, it's just fishing, we can handle it, it's not that bad. But the reality is their hands are tied. You can't have the event with, 1,000 people there without having that big tent. And the second that the wind gets above 15 miles an hour, you're now responsible for any problems that happen. And God forbid somebody got hurt because of the tent collapsing or something. That's it, game over. So, it's a real bummer. And, it cost, unfortunately, the club tens of thousands of dollars because they have to buy the permit, buy the food, buy the clothing. They still have to rent the tent. You don't get to just decide to get your money back. Right. So they're out tens of thousands of dollars, which is a real bummer because it's the best people in the world, and all that money goes to their rad charitable events, the warrior fishing projects, the kid fishing projects. So it's just all in all a bummer of a deal. But again, they made the right call, as they always do. That's why they're such a good organization.
Yeah, for sure. So we're going to hear from Dwayne later on the show about what the future holds.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. That's the real source of it.
Yeah. Now you just got back from El Salto, and we're going to hear more when Cass calls in at 7:30 this morning. We'll hear from Cass and you, how that great Cass Tours Let's Talk Hookup El Salto trip, but just give it a little prelim.
Well, let's put it this way. There's a reason my voice didn't heal over the week of being gone. It's because too much whooping and yelling down at El Salto. It was a really fun trip and some really nice fish. That place it's incredible. We had great fishing, anywhere from 30 to 100 fish a day. My fishing partner, Steve Pinard from East County Bait and Tackle and Dana Landing, and I, we just had a blast every day. Cool fishing, great atmosphere, good food, great service. It was awesome.
And I heard you got to use the new Shimano Metanium DC reel.
Oh my God, that thing is so nice.
Yeah?
Yeah, Steve had two Metanium DCs. I had a Corrado DC. The technology in reels these days is stupid. That Metanium DC is so nice.
And what about the Corrado DC?
It's fantastic. It's the most user-friendly fishing reel for a non-break-the-bank budget you could imagine. It was fantastic. I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, cool. Well, we'll talk more about that when the Cass Tours comes in with Richard Castaneda from Cass Tours comes in with his report. But Sean and Christine Sebring from Fisherman's Processing, FP Gourmet, Fish Pros the Market. I got it all straight?
It's all the same.
Yeah. It's all the same family.
It used to be so simple. It used to be Fisherman's Processing.
Yeah. Well, we're building our base a little bit.
Yeah.
So.
You're doing a great job. Well, tell us what the deal is. What's going on?
You used to just cut fish. Now it's a whole lot more.
Well, we're still cutting fish. That's our primary thing. That'll never go away. That's what we do.
And you still do the best of anybody.
No doubt.
That's where our focus is all the time. But we're building our base a bit. We got a little market in our lobby now. It's doing well. We offer smoked fish, jerky, smoked cheese, tuna burgers. We have a whole lineup of rubs, and we sell our signature brines. We got a little store going on in there.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
Yeah.
So tell us about FP Gourmet.
FP Gourmet is the store. That's what we refer to as the store. Fisherman's Processing is, of course, Fisherman's Processing. But FP Gourmet, when you hear that, we're referring to our store products. We've been just working on getting ready for Fred Hall. We've got a big lineup ready for this. Was it March 6th?
March 6th, yeah.
March 6th, yeah. It starts Wednesday, March 6th, and we're going to be ready. We're going to be there. We're going to bring the FP Gourmet store to the Fred Hall show.
That's cool.
And the cool thing is where's your location?
Right across from our friends from Let's Talk Hookup.
Wow, yeah, right there in the center aisle, like the mainstream of all of Long Beach. And
we got an amazing location.
Yeah, that's going to be great. Right across from the Let's Talk Hookup booth.
Yep. Yep.
I guess that means we're going to be sampling some
you better believe
items
that,
during the
buddy.
show, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's going to be a busy booth. So you'll also be at Del Mar, right?
We'll be at Del Mar.
Yeah.
Yep. We're going to do Day at the Docks, Del Mar, Long Beach, talking about Gator by the Bay.
All the big shows.
Yep.
That's great. The thing that's so cool about Fish Pro or Fish FP Gourmet is, like, you do such a good job in making it easy for guys like me. I admit it all the time. I can be a little lame when it comes to making things cool in the kitchen, and I have such a bad habit of just brushing a little olive oil, put a little salt and pepper or something, put it on the grill, and, like, that's where you come in. Like, that's all one needs to do, but all the different rubs and spices and everything you do, like, you can make really cool stuff with, I mean, virtually no effort, you know, and I love it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just like you. I couldn't cook to save my life. Thank God my wife does. She knows how to cook. She knows how to make these rubs. And, yeah, it makes anybody look like an all-star in the kitchen.
Does, man. It really does.
It really does. It's super easy. Like you said, you just put a little olive oil or, you know, sesame oil, whatever you like, put on the rub and cook it. I mean, it's just, and they're amazing.
Yeah, it's really, really good. You guys nailed it.
Kristen, you create all these.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yes, I do.
And Sean has to test, be the taste tester.
It's a hard job, but somebody's got to do it.
Yeah. So what are your most popular spices and rubs that you
Well,
use?
our Poke Mix Kit is #1 seller. You know, it makes it really easy for you to make poke at home with all the fish that you go out and catch yourself.
So all you add is just a couple ingredients. It has instructions.
It has the instructions on the package. What you need to do, you just add sesame oil, soy sauce, and rice wine vinegar. Mix it all together. Let it sit for about 15 minutes. Not the whole packet. You just need a tablespoon.
Okay.
So you should get about 4 servings out of your package of Poke Mix.
Wow.
So that's the #1 seller.
It's so cool because you get your fish done at Fisherman's Processing. It's the same table ready, perfect bag as always. I love it. We do it at every party. You just rip the bag open, cut it into cubes, dunk the mix in, call it a day, and you have this rad poke to serve. Same deal. You look like you're, just the
Look like a
all-star
rock
chef.
star in the kitchen.
Literally, all you do is tear a bag open and dump a little bit of stuff in a bowl and mix it up. It's great.
Yeah, and if you want to see, if you're a visual guy and you want to see me make it, we have a YouTube channel, and you just go on there and you can look for Poke Mix Kit instructions, and you'll see I go step by step how to make it, all the way from cubing out your chunk of fish that you just got from Fisherman's Processing, your 1 pound pack, and I show you how to cube it up and how to mix it, and I mean, trust me, if I'm doing it, it's easy.
That's rad.
Well, let's say you get some of your fish from Fisherman's Processing home. You catch some yellowtail or whatever, and you want to cook it. Do you have some rubs and spices that you can just saute or barbecue?
We have a lot of different varieties. So we just have a new blackened rub that we just released.
Oh.
So it kind of gives you the Cajun feel without any sweetness. So there's no sugar added whatsoever in it. So you could either blacken your fish, you could use our all-purpose rub, and, you could either grill it, you could bake it. If you want something that's more herby, we have our lemon herb. So, basically any flavor profile of what you want to use. Our goal is you can go out and you can have your fish that you've caught every day of the week, and it'll taste different every single day without a lot of effort on your part.
Wow. So do you when you buy these spices and rubs at FP Gourmet through Fisherman's Processing, do you have recipes that you can help people?
We have recipe cards for different things that we have. What do we even have? We have a ball. We've got a chicken. We've got salmon. Our Poke Mix Kit has a recipe card too. So
we got recipe cards in the lobby there. You can grab those, and then but be creative. I mean, there's no rules. You don't need a recipe card. Just literally put it on whatever you want, whatever rub you like, put it on whatever meat you like, and
it's not just for fish.
No, we got smokehouse beef rub. We've got garlic pepper. You can put that on chicken or pork or fish. Most of the packaging we kind of have suggestion on what to use it on, but there's no hard set rules. Whatever whatever you like it on.
I text Sean all the time, like, all right, man, I got a tri-tip. Like, which one do we need to get? Like, okay, buy this one, general purpose or whatever, and we'll fire it on the Traeger, and it comes out awesome. Like, it's such an easy stop down there. They're right in Liberty Station. Like, it's my ace in the hole.
Well, let's say we have a lot of listeners in Orange County, L.A. County. How do they, and they can't get to Liberty Station to buy the spices and rubs. How do they get them?
Super easy. Go to fishermansprocessing.com. At the top of the website, you'll see the market. Just click on that.
A little tab that says the market.
It says the market or market, and it'll take you directly to our online store. You have a shopping cart and everything right there. You complete the sale right there online, and then I'll be mailing it to you the next business day. Yeah.
Pretty reasonable shipping, too.
Orange County, LA, like $2-3 tops.
Yeah.
That's great.
So that's an easy way for anybody.
Yeah, and all the rubs are $7.95. Doesn't matter which one you get.
Really?
They're all $7.95. Take your pick, and
Right.
I get them in the mail right
Fisherman's
away.
Processing, just go to the Market tab and
Market tab.
order up.
It takes you right to the online store. Yep.
Yeah. So let's talk about Fred Hall, Long Beach, and Del Mar now.
Oh, man.
And all the stuff you have going on. You have a complete list of all the deals you're going to have. At
I
Fred
do. We got a lot of dealing going on. One of my favorites is that we got some little insulated bags, and we put our FP Gourmet logo on the insulated bag.
Sweet.
And it's a small bag. It's like a lunchbox. It's a little insulated bag. It's a lunchbox, and so we're calling it a lunchbox special. And for $25, you're going to get at least a half pound of smoked fish, and we have wahoo or wahoo, yellowfin tuna, and we're actually going to bring up some salmon until supplies last.
Your choice?
Yeah, so your choice to get at least a half pound. We're going to grab a piece. If it's a little over a half pound, that's we're going to throw it in there. And then you get a pack of jerky, your choice, teriyaki, pepper, or spicy. And then one of our blocks of cheese, which is pepper jack, sharp cheddar, or the most popular is our Gouda. So your choice. You get
For $25?
For $25, you're getting half pound of smoked fish, a pack of jerky, and a pack of cheese.
And the insulated
cooler bag. And so that's while supplies last. I got 100 of those bags. So we're gonna.
Oh boy,
100 bags.
Come on!
Hey,
you better call the distributor and order more. Hello, let's order another 5,000 right now.
I just might. I might have to reorder for Del Mar.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
On top of that, we got a 3-rub special. You pick any 3 rubs for $20. We have 10 rubs in total on our lineup. So we have an all 10 package for $60. And then our Fred Hall show special has always been $50. That's a pound of smoked fish, 3 packs of jerky, 3 packs of cheese.
So, dude, that's the one I'll be in for.
Yeah, that'll stock you up real well if you go for that one.
That'll be a good one.
Yep,
Sure.
and then of course for our processing guys, you can get a $110 gift card for $100, so a $10 bonus.
Wow.
Yeah.
So for your next long range or local trip,
cool.
and you want to use Fisherman's Processing to process your fish, you get an extra $10 bonus.
You just find $10 on the floor just like that.
So you just buy it at Fred Hall.
No limit to that. You can buy if you know you're going to spend $500.
Exactly.
You might as well get it because you're going to get $50. You're going to get $50 for free.
$50.
That's huge.
Yeah.
And then all of our apparel that we bring up, we're going to knock 10% off for the show.
Nice. Big
Yeah,
deal. Right
no
across
doubt,
from
man.
the Let's Talk Hookup booth, too, so that'll be fun. Great to have you guys, and we're going to talk about how to take care of your fish, how to prepare your fish. We have a lot to talk about here on Let's Talk Hookup.
Yeah, this is such a great show today. It's one of my favorites because, I mean, you want to talk about the guy that has seen every step of it away from when the fish is at the dock to how it's properly taken care of, whether it's on your own boat or the process of processing, everything. Knife questions. I just love it when Sean's on because there's so much we can cover. And now with FP Gourmet, there's so much on the cooking side of it, too. It's going to be a great show. And if you want to join us, we want to hear from you this morning. There's 2 ways you can join us on Let's Talk Hookup. First is with our local line. That's 858 area code 457-1090. Again, 858-457-1090. That's a local number. Or reach us toll free. That toll free line is 877-792-1090. Again, 877-792-1090. Not only are we going to be taking great phone calls and giving out really good information with Sean and Kristen this morning, we are also giving away 3 really nice prizes to 3 lucky callers at the end of the show today. Each caller of the winners, 3 lucky winners, is going to get a 3-pack of the spices and rubs from FP Gourmet, and you get to take your pick. The entire list, whatever you want, you got 3 coming your way, and it's an awesome opportunity. Again, 858-457-1090 or 877-792-1090. When we come back, we're going to be taking your phone calls. Lots of great info coming your way. You stay tuned. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090.
It's Fred Hall showtime, and Fisherman's Landing Tackle has the best selection and the hottest deals in the show. Hi, this is Doug Kern. The huge Fisherman's Landing Tackle booth is a must-visit, and the deals will be unmatched. We are proud to have the largest selection of Shimano products in the show. Talica, Trinidad, Torium, Terramar, Power Pro, plus the all-new Tranx 200. That's Shimano and Fisherman's Landing Tackle.
Hey, this is Jeff from Cedros Kayak Fishing. 2018 was a fantastic season on Cedros, and we are so jazzed for 2019. 2019. We are the only tour group serving Cedros that is now flying all of our trips conveniently from Southern California. Yep, you heard me right. SoCal. No more rod fees, no more overweight charges, no more parking fees, no more border waits. Just a nice private charter flight down to the island where we will have you fishing that day. That's right. We arrive at Cedros by 10 a.m., so be prepared to fish hard that first day. Yep, all included here at Cedros Kayak Fishing. Don't want to fish from a kayak? No problem, as we have also added a brand new custom 28-foot Super Ponga to our lineup to accommodate our growing demand to provide Ponga trips. We are the small group specialists. If you are looking for a more custom-style trip with a personal feel, Cedros Kayak Fishing is your spot. Visit our website at www.cedroskayakfishing.com or just give me a call at 760-412-2507 to secure your spot.
Be sure to stop by the Dana Landing booth at the Long Beach Fred Hall Show and see the Flying Jimmy, Maui Jim's largest display. This traveling showcase shows off 300 pair of Maui Jim sunglasses, including over 60 custom My Maui glasses for you to try and buy, including the brand new Maui Green Mirror lens. Come meet Maui Jim Pro Captain Paul Hebert from Wicked Tuna and Big Fish TV superstar Andy Mill. Get your Maui Jim sunglasses at the Dana Landing booth at the Fred Hall Long Beach Show.
Here's John Ireland for Rancho Leonero.
Rancho Leonero is very family-oriented. People have brought their children down, and now they're bringing their children. It's not unusual to have 3 generations of family at the hotel. Grandpa, Dad, and normally sons, sometimes daughters. The families come back year after year, and it's a safe place for the kids. It's small, it's intimate, right on the water, 2 miles of beachfront. The water's very shallow in front. There's no currents to speak of, no waves. We have childcare, $10 a day for a babysitter. Security is high at Rancho Leonero. It's really unnecessary, but it adds up comfort level. And we really do encourage the families. It's a great place for family reunions, family get-togethers, weddings. We do it all. 1-800-646-2252, 646-BAJA. And RanchoLeonero.com. There's nowhere that I could think of to have the same atmosphere and the same experience that you get at Rancho Leonero. We love families.
XEPRS 1090 AM Rosarito, Baja California.
San Diego's sports leader. The home of ESPN Radio. The mighty 1090.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the mighty 1090.
All right, we're talking Fisherman's Processing, FP Gourmet here with Sean and Kristen. Having a great time. I got a couple of great announcements to make here. Number one is, you know how when you fish the Coronado Islands or any of the islands and biosphere reserves in Mexico, you now have to purchase a bracelet, which is it $4 or $5?
$5.
$5 for a bracelet. Well, now if you go consistently, well, basically more than 4 times, you can buy a 1-year passport pass on the SAC website. Just go to the website, Sport Fishing Association, calsportfishing.org.
California.
Sportfishing.org.
California, spelled out.
Excuse me. And you can go to their Mexico tab and buy a passport good for 1 year from the date of purchase for $20.
$20. I'm so stoked
now
to hear that.
All you need is to go fish the Coronado Islands. If you go on a regular basis, is your passport, your Mexican fishing license, and your FMM.
This is so huge, and what so many people were asking for. The cost was not the issue. You know, spending $5 to buy a bracelet was not anybody's problem. Spending $20 for your group to go, like, if it costs us for the opportunity to fish the islands, that's fine. The problem was, you know, buying the bracelet each day was like that factor of like, well, if I want to go, I gotta drive down to the landing, I gotta get it ahead of time, then I gotta drive back, get the boat done. Now for $20 for the year, all good. I got no problem paying for the opportunity to fish there.
Absolutely.
It was just the convenience that was the biggest headache, and this is great news.
Yeah, absolutely. So they are available now online through the Sport Fishing Association of California website on their Mexico tab. Just do it and get it.
That is great.
It's good for from the day you purchase it. So if
just
you're
like
not going to the Coronado Islands, just wait till you go.
Yeah, it's awesome, man.
Yeah. So another big deal. Of course, next Sunday, a week from tomorrow, we're going to have a great big Captain Rollo's Kids at Sea, a.k.a. Friends of Rollo, kids fishing program show here on Let's Talk Hookup. The entire 2 hours devoted to talking about all the great deals for Fred Hall and Captain Rollo's and all the different things that Captain Rollo's and all the kids that get to go fishing thanks to Captain Rollo's. Well, this is a huge deal, and I have to put once again, Mike Lum.
He's the man,
an amazing guy.
He's the man.
you can win Rollo's rod. That's right, Captain Rollo Hines' rod. There's only going to be 50 chances at this. And so if you buy 25 grand raffle tickets, that's $250, you receive a pair of accurate Captain Rollo pliers, $130 value for free, right? For 200, this is for $250 bucks. You get the 25 grand raffle tickets that you're going to buy anyway. You get the accurate Captain Rollo fishing pliers for $130 bucks. Plus, you get a 1 in 50 chance to win Captain Rollo's personal CalStar BT100 jig stick, built custom by Yo's Custom Rods. It's basically...
It was Rollo's rod.
It was Rollo's rod. It's a sport fishing history.
That's cool.
Yeah, and we really want to thank very much the guys over at San Diego Tackle Traders for making that happen.
That's rad.
They gave the rod, donated the rod to Rollo for this fundraiser.
And how cool on them, because that's clearly something that they could have sold and made a lot of money, and out of their pocket they donated. So, hats off to ST Tackle Traders, boys. That's huge.
Yeah, of course, the raffle's going to be held last day at the Fred Hall Del Mar show, the 31st. So if you want to get in on this, go to the website, CaptainRollos.org, and get your chance.
That's rad, man. Cool. Very cool.
All right, that's going to be a fun thing.
Well, the phone lines are getting packed up. Again, if you want to get your chance to talk to Sean, talk to Kristen, 858-457-1090. That's our local number. Or toll-free, 877-792-1090. Let's jump into the phones and start with Scott, who's calling from San Diego. What's up, Scott? Thanks for getting us started here on Let's Talk Hookup.
Hey, good morning, guys. How you guys doing?
Hi, Scott. Great.
Hey, I had a question for Sean and Kristen. On those big bluefin, are you guys able to cut the collars, or are they going to come whole? And then also for the smoked tuna and all the smoked products that you guys do, like how does that whole deal work, and what kind of wood are you guys using?
Oh, those are great questions.
Yep, good question. I'll start with the bluefin. Yeah, you can have your collars cut. You just have to request that you get the collars. It's $5 for those large bluefin, but
That's it?
Yeah, $5. We'll separate the collar. The big ones, we cut them in half, so you'll end up with two pieces. We bag them in a 5 mil bag so you can freeze them or eat them fresh, whichever you prefer. But you do have to request that.
When you place your order at the landing or on the boat.
But you don't, like, bellies are automatic. We're going to give you all the bellies because
that's part of it.
There'd be a riot going on if I didn't give somebody their bluefin belly.
Yeah.
Well, like you say, it's just a higher percentage people always want the bellies. Collar, a great piece of fish, but a lot of people kind of do I don't know how to deal with this thing. There's fins attached to it. I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, exactly. So not everybody wants their collar, so it's not an automatic deal. You just got to ask. The smoking
same goes with yellowtail. Well, yellowtail collars.
Yeah, exactly. Anytime you want your collar, the yellowtail.
$5.
$5. Just request it. We'll put it on the order form, and you'll have it ready with the rest of your fish. The smoking, I'm not sure what your question was. I understand the wood is hickory. What was your question regarding like how it works? Are you asking about?
Oh, I was just wondering, like, if I caught a fish and then I wanted to, like, do I have other options than just getting it processed, like smoking it or canned or?
Okay, the way that works, the way that works is you catch a fish and you bring it in. You can have it jerkied, you can have it smoked, you can have burgers, you can have cans. We're a one-stop shop. You can do all those things with that fish. You can also take it same day, and the way we do that is we figure out the yield of that fish and give you back what you would have got back if you had waited for us to smoke your fish. You can do that. Cool. That way you can take it same day. You don't have to come back from L.A. or wherever you live. You can get it all same day, done deal.
Smoked jerky.
Smoked jerky, canned burgers.
Because after years of doing this, if I've got a 100-pound tuna, that's going to kick out, 5 bags of this, 3 bags of this, and 2 bags of that.
Well, we usually do it by the fish.
Okay.
Unless it's a huge fish, like a 200-pound fish, I'll split it in half. You can have half jerky, half smoke. We usually try to do like the whole fish smoke or the whole fish jerkied or whatever. In the summertime, that's easy. In the wintertime, when the fish get huge, we
understand.
We split it up. But or you can request that you get your own fish back, and we will make that happen. You just got to give us time because we've got other loads of fish that we're smoking too, and we got to fit it in the schedule somewhere. And but it is possible to get your own fish back.
Tell us about the burger processing. Those tuna burgers are fantastic, but it's not just tuna burgers, right?
It is.
You just do tuna burgers.
Just tuna burgers.
Just you don't do yellowtail burgers.
No yellowtail.
No wahoo burgers.
No wahoo burgers.
No.
We are the home of the tuna burger.
That's right.
Home of the tuna burger.
And I'll tell you what, those rubs that we have just go great on top of it because we lightly season those burgers. They don't have a whole lot of seasoning to them. We keep it that way so you can play with it and have the flavor you want come through. But I've had them with the all-purpose on there, and man, is it good.
Yeah, and these burgers are all packaged.
Yeah.
And frozen for you.
Packaged and frozen.
Ready to go out of the freezer.
2 1/3 pound patties per package.
Uh-huh.
And then when you trade in, like when you're fish processing, you got your tuna, you trade it in, you want burgers. Again, we figure out the yield of how much meat you would have gotten back from that fish, and that's how much burger weight you get back.
Yeah. And how do you prepare the burger? Let's say you get them, you have them in the freezer, you're hungry. Can you quick thaw them and then put them in the...
Some people have figured out how to cook them frozen.
Oh.
And I'm not sure what they're doing. I'm sure there's probably going to be like 5-10 minutes per side, something like that.
Yeah.
When I know the way I do it is I defrost them completely, and then I do 2 minutes per side high heat. So it's just like searing fish.
Okay.
You're searing your burger. 2 minutes per side, and season it to your liking. Easy.
And what's your favorite FP Gourmet spice rub to put on there?
I've only had the all-purpose, but I bet the garlic pepper would be excellent on it.
Okay.
Yeah, and maybe even our new blackened rub would be good on it.
There you go.
I like to take mine, defrost it, and then remash it up into a bigger, thicker but smaller patty, and then grill them. And then I'm a big I like those green Ortega chilies and like pepper jack cheese, and make a killer tuna burger out of them. They're my favorite. I love those.
I'll tell you
things,
what,
man.
if you
They're
like
so good.
if you like cheese on your burger, I know some people are taking our smoked cheese from the FP Gourmet.
Oh yeah.
And they're slicing the smoked cheese and putting it on their tuna burgers too, and like the pepper jack. Smoked pepper jack on top.
Oh, I'd be on that. Good call.
Good stuff. Hey, thanks a lot for the call this morning. Appreciate that.
I want to remind you, we got a little heads up from our good buddy Mike Lum, always taking care of us, that regarding the Rollo Rod tickets will be available only during the radio show next Sunday. So it's just a special just for the radio show.
Okay.
So when the group from Rollo is on, it's only going to be available then. No online sales, and they're, again, not available till next week. Only 50 chances, too, are going to be sold. So
50 chances.
Again, that's just like one of those things.
I forgot. Sorry,
I'm
Mike.
sure all of those were going to go, during the show. So 50 chances, and during the show.
That'll be next Sunday only.
Yeah. That's going to be huge, dude.
Wow.
I can't wait. I will be getting in on that. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
Awesome.
For sure.
Hey, well, as promised, we got the Cast Man standing by, Richard Castaneda from Cast Tours. Today, that Catch Report is sponsored by the guy sitting right next to us, the Fish Pros at Fisherman's Processing in San Diego. Not only do they offer the very best processing for your fish when your trip returns to the San Diego landings, now with Fish Pros The Market, you can purchase fresh fish, smoked and jerky fish, their great spices, rubs, smoked cheese, and the famous tuna burger, all at the convenient Liberty Station location, or just order online at fishermansprocessing.com. Let's talk to the Cast Man, Richard Castaneda from Cast Tours. Buenos dias, Cast Man.
Buenos dias, Ricky.
Cast Man!
Hey, Pedro, what's wrong with Ricky's voice, man?
You heard him down at El Salto, buddy.
Too much yelling at Salto, Cass.
Yeah, and they got mad at me because I heard them, screaming down the lake there, and I went over to investigate, and they thought I was trying to move into that hot area they were fishing.
He poached us, Pete. He poached us big time. Oh,
but he still didn't catch anything.
We had
what's that all about?
We were
a poacher that doesn't catch anything. What's that, Cast Man?
We were hooting and hollering. Let me tell you.
let me tell you, Pete. Last year, Gary Votter and I, in the 3 days that we fished, we had over 300 fish. Going into the last morning, I think I had 30 fish.
Ooh.
But everybody else was getting, big count, 60, 50, 80. I think Ricky and Steve had a 90 afternoon day.
Yeah.
That
was when Cass tried to poach us.
it was frustrating. It was frustrating. But
that's fishing,
I did redeem myself the last morning. I came back with 30, and I think Gary had 43. So we had 73 fish and about 4 hours of fishing.
Well, as good as it is, it's still fishing.
Oh, yeah.
Sure,
Like I said, I got pretty desperate there. I was going to have my daughters put all my bass gear on eBay, but I changed my mind now. So.
Cass also had the biggest bass on a topwater bait, first morning at a big, whatever it was, big 5-6 pounder on a whopper plopper. I mean, Cassman had plenty of highlights to go along with it, but yeah, he was.
I did have some quality fish, like I said, 4 to 6 pounds. But anyway, it's a great trip. Everybody, I think the biggest we had was 8 pounders, but we had a lot of those probably 3 to 6 pound fish. So it was a really quality trip. Of course, the folks there at Billy Chapman Sr.'s El Salto Lodge treated us really good. A lot of great service there. Of course, the guides are fantastic, and it's just a great place to go. I'll be setting up next year's trip along with a story that I'll be writing, along with pictures that'll be coming out next week, and we'll have dates all set for that for our trip next year. If the Let's Talk Hookup folks want to join us on that trip, but otherwise, yeah, it was a lot of fun, and like I said, I can see why Ricky's little hoarse. I wish I could have a hoarse voice, but I don't, unfortunately.
This was my first trip staying with Billy Chapman Sr.'s, El Salto Lodge there, and it was very unique. I really liked it. It's got that very cool Mexico familia feel to it. I mean, you're literally staying, with. You get that family atmosphere. I mean, they are taking care of you.
And it's just the cast Let's Talk Hookup group. That's
what's huge. There are other places you can stay in the lake that have 60 people. Like, you're fishing with just your buds. It was fantastic. You knew everybody. You'd come back, you'd have lunch, you'd have cocktails. Everybody'd be BSing about what they caught and how they caught them. And it's a real family atmosphere. The guides were fantastic. And you couldn't you couldn't turn around without somebody trying to get you another drink or help you with this, or it was fantastic. Our guide was so attentive. Like, Steve and I were joking the whole time, like, he gimme, come on Ricky, gimme. You couldn't hook a fish without him like trying to leap over the seat to take it off with you. Like, he couldn't just anything. He was just like the best, man. It was a great experience.
That's cool.
Yeah, and by the way, we also, Ricky's birthday down there anyway.
That's right. Happy birthday last Monday.
Yeah,
right, buddy,
they made a real nice cake. And
37.
37, holy man.
I know, I'm getting old.
Yeah, they made him, I couldn't believe how old Ricky was. But anyway, they did put made him a nice cake and put some kind of a candle, looked like a road flare on it, man, I'll tell you.
It was wild. We had such a good time, man. I hope that people take advantage and do this trip. And again, just like we talked about last week, you do not need to be a freshwater bass pro to go fishing on this trip. Steve and I are the perfect example. We are saltwater fishermen. It's what we do, and we just chucked and whined virtually the whole trip. Rattle traps, crankbaits, spinner baits, swim baits. We caught a bunch of fish on Corey's 4-inch MC swim bait. Fire it out, wind it back to the boat, wait till one climbs on, and it was a blast. We had such a good time, and the food's great, the service is great, it's a quick trip, it's easy to do, it's very unique. I really hope that people out there take advantage, because it is a blast, and easy on the pocketbook for such a long trip.
Yeah, for what you get, 3.5 days of fishing, 4 nights lodging,
all the food,
all the transfers,
drinks.
Except for your airfare, everything.
And airfare is so inexpensive.
So
like, it's a great trip, Cass. I loved it. And like any trip that Cass puts together, just every detail is taken care of. I mean, from itinerary, this is what to expect, this is what you should bring. People are always cautious about tipping, like, suggestions on this is what an average tip is. Like, just Cass handles everything to the nth degree, and I just can't wait to go back, buddy.
Yeah, me too. Can't wait till next year. But anyway, let's get on with the fish report. Down in Cabo San Lucas, striped marlin still banging away down there, averaging about 2 releases per boat per day there. Looks like that migration is going to come up into the Sea of Cortez a little early, because that fish is constantly moving on toward Punta Gordo. And so the San Jose fleet's starting to get into them now. I would imagine by next month, East Cape boats ought to be getting those striped marlin. They're pretty solid. There's a lot of marlin down there. Tuna are being found out about 30 miles under the Porpoise. Not a lot of big fish this past week. 25, 30 pounds along the beaches, plenty of Sierras, and a few rooster fish. Eric Brixton from Gordo Banks Palm sent me a picture of a wahoo this morning. It had to be all of over 6 and 6.5 feet long. I would say it probably weighed out about 80, 90 pounds just looking at that picture. Huge wahoo. And we'll wind up with the other hot spot down in mainland Mexico. We stop at Zihuatanejo there. Blue water's out about 7, 8 miles. banging a lot of sales out there right now, sailfish. I'd say probably averaging 2 to 3 releases per boat per day. Top boats maybe releasing up to 6. They located tuna again under the porpoise at about 30 miles. Some tuna in the mix there up to 150 pounds. So some really good fishing there. And, of course, the roosters came on shore this week right along the reaches, right behind the surf line there, and they were getting some nice roosters up to 30 pounds. So, anyway, great fishing going on down there. You want to join us on any of our Cast Tours Let's Talk Hookup trips, want to book your own individual trips, want to go to the East Cape, Cabo, mainland Mexico, Central America, you can give us a call at Cast Tours at 800-593-6510, and I'll give you guys a call next Saturday.
Great, Castman. Thanks a lot for that, and we'll talk to you next Saturday. Appreciate that very much.
All right. Again, this report sponsored in part by Terrafin Sea Surface Temperature Charts. Focus your offshore fishing in the most productive areas by using Terrafin. And now with Terrafin Mobile, you can take it with you on your iPad, your iPhone, or your Android device. Just download the latest chart before you leave for all the information right there in front of you. You can check Terrafin.com for more information. And, boy, I can't say enough good things about Fishing with Cass. He's such a great host and a great gentleman and a lot of fun to
he's
to
a
go
lot of
fishing
fun
with.
to fish with. The guy's amazing, for sure. Well, one line open you want to get through, and that is 877-792-1090, open right now. Let's jump in the phones.
Sounds good, buddy. Let's talk to Cliff. He's calling us from Lakewood this morning. Hi, Cliff. Welcome to Let's Talk Hookup.
Good morning. How you doing, guys?
What's up, Cliff?
I was wondering, like the Colonel Sanders, do you have 7 secret herbs and spices, or how many herbs and spices do you guys have?
I think one of our rub has 13. Kristen might be able to answer it.
Sweet Cajun has a lot of ingredients.
I'll bet.
They're all listed on the package, though, and we have them listed on our website at the Market Well. If you want to know what's in each rub, obviously we don't give you ingredients. We don't give you the recipe so you can make it at home. We put a lot of work into developing these and making them our own. So.
Yeah, we actually smoke some of the ingredients. We take the time to smoke it, and that's kind of one of our unique angles that we have. It kind of
makes it a little different.
It makes it a little different, a little smoky. They don't taste smoky, but it adds flavor.
Yeah, there's some things that are just so different once you apply heat and smoke and things like that to them. So
my sister-in-law says that the smokehouse beef rub is kind of like when you cook your food on the Traeger without having a Traeger.
Yeah, that's
so at
cool.
least with that one, it really comes out with the smokehouse beef rub.
Great. Wow. There you go, Cliff. Hey, thanks a lot for the call this morning.
Hey, when we come back, we got a lot more Let's Talk Hookup coming your way. More of your phone calls, more great information. We got catch reports. We got it all. You stay tuned. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090.
A top fleet and superb fishing is what Seaforth Sport Fishing in Mission Bay is all about. With free parking and fully stocked tackle shop, it's no wonder Seaforth Sport Fishing is a favorite among anglers. Come aboard top boats like the Aztec, Cortez, Endeavor, Apollo, Outer Limits, El Gato Dos, Pride, Tribute, Tomahawk, Pacific Voyager, and the Voyager. Plus, the new Seaforth Sea Watch in San Diego offer the finest half and full day trips available. Seaforth Sport Fishing. For charters or regular open party schedule, check seaforthlanding.com. Run by fishermen for fishermen in Mission Bay.
Your vacation bucket list can't be completed without visiting the Katmai Lodge, Alaska this summer. A world-class wilderness fishing paradise on the banks of the famed Alagnak River. Get in the action, fishing for all 5 species of Pacific salmon, king, sockeye, chum, coho, plus trophy-sized rainbow trout, Arctic grayling, and Dolly Varden, both in the Alagnak and nearby waters. Katmai Lodge's Coast Guard and CPR certified guides are fly fishing fanatics and know how to help you reel them in, ensuring your days are fish-filled while you enjoy freshly prepared snacks and barbecued lunches on the river. Back at the lodge, enjoy fireside appetizers and refreshments each afternoon. Delicious dinner prepared by the lodge's exceptional chef. Take a quick fly-out trip to Brooks Falls in Katmai National Park for world-renowned bear watching. And check out our 2019 trout fishing specials at katmai.com. That's Katmai.com. Katmai.com.
We all need to get around, but we all need something different from our vehicles. Your San Diego County Ford dealers have you covered if you're looking for a new truck this month. Plus, it's SUV season, so they have great deals for everyone. Whether it's a new EcoSport that is nimble and fun around town, or the Ford Explorer that is capable of putting a boat in the water and has seating for 7, Ford has you covered. Ford trucks and SUVs aren't just powerful and legendary. They have the latest technology that helps you seamlessly connect your smartphone and ensure you're safe on the road. Features like Pro Trailer Backup Assist on trucks are truly a game changer at the ramp, helping you back up a trailer by simply turning a knob on the dash and doing the hard work for you. So check out all the great deals during SUV season and save some money on the right gear for you. Learn more at buyfordnow.com or visit your San Diego County Ford dealers today. They'll be glad to hook you up.
It's time for the spectacular 73rd Annual Fred Hall Show, March 6th to the 10th at the Long Beach Convention Center. The world's largest fishing show, one of the nation's premier boat shows, and a world-class international fishing and hunting travel show. Celebrate the passion of fishing, boating, hunting, and outdoor recreation at the nation's #1 show. Nearly 1,000 booths, acres of boats, over 400 seminars. The Mammoth Lakes Kids Fish-Free Trout Pond, Daiwa's Saltwater Tank, Accurate Fishing Main Seminar Stage, Hobie Kayaks Fishing Theater, the 805 Bureau Kuma Bass Tank, the Ultimate Air Dogs, Costa's Sporting Chef Cafe, a giant marine electronics section, free dive, scuba dive, off-road, fly fishing, air gun ranges, casting, Hobie test rides, sword discs, Great American Duck Races, and so much more. Kids free, kids fish free. Support CCA Cal and get in free at the Fred Hall Show, March 6th to the 10th at the Long Beach Convention Center. Presented by Progressive. Details at fredhall.com.
In 1971, Seagar invented fluorocarbon fishing line. This game changer brought fish catching advantages to anglers everywhere, with less visibility underwater, better knot and tensile strength, and superior abrasion resistance. Today, Seagar is the #1 brand of fluorocarbon because of its proven performance. So no matter the fishing conditions, you can count on the Seagar family of fluorocarbon leader material. Fluoro Premier, the original blue label, and the stealthy pink label to help you catch more fish.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090.
There was the very first Fred Hall Long Beach spot that just ran. It's on. It's happening. What is it? Is it 3 weeks from Wednesday? Is that right?
It is coming up.
Yeah.
It's fast.
It's coming, and we're talking Fish Pros, the market, FP Gourmet, and Fisherman's Processing here with Sean and Kristen, talking about their display, which is going to be right across from the Let's Talk Hookup display at the Fred Hall Long Beach show. That's going to be awesome.
Oh man, it's like the perfect
You're going to have
spot.
a refrigerated case.
Well, yeah, we're bringing our whole game.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
Bringing our refrigerated displays and plenty of counter space. We got 3 sides we can sell from. Can't wait to take reservations for future trips for processing. We're bringing the whole game.
That's right.
Oh, you do that. So if somebody's going on a trip, which a lot of people already have their long range or trip planned,
or we'll be doing it at the Fred Hall show,
and booking a trip, you go up to the American Angler booth, go see Lori. I want to bow on this trip or whatever. If you know that trip, then you could actually book your processing ahead of time. And what does that do for you?
Well, I always say your second call, call the boat, make your reservation, get your spot on the boat. Your second call should be to your processor, Sean, and book your reservation. If you need same-day service, we religiously cut it in order that we receive the reservation.
So if you want same-day service, you're going on any of the long-range boats, or local boats too, right? If you're on a multi-day trip, and you want to wait for your fish right there. If the sooner you make that reservation, the sooner you're going to get that fish.
Yeah, you'll be higher on the list the sooner you make the reservation. You'll be surprised. We have people that make reservations 2 years out.
Yeah.
So don't be surprised if
2 years out.
Yeah, if you make a year in advance and you're like 3rd or 4th on the list, don't be surprised it happens.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you take it you've cut fish based on the order that you take the reservation.
Yeah, absolutely. And the order, the way the boats come in and then the order of the reservation.
Yeah, okay, great. That's going to be a good deal. Phones are packed. One line open, 877-792-1090. Let's jump in the phone.
You got it, man. Let's talk to Dave. He's calling us from San Jose this morning. What's up, Dave? Welcome to Let's Talk Hookup.
Hi, Dave.
Good morning. Good morning. Hey, I was, you kind of were just talking about my question. I got a group of guys, about 24 guys coming down in the summertime, for a charter on the Royal Polaris. And a lot of the guys have never been on the long range. I've never been on the long range. So I was wondering we're using Fisherman's Processing for the processor, and I was wondering about the timing. I plan on staying overnight when we come back. I think we're coming back on a Wednesday morning. But a lot of the guys are going to come back the same day. So what's your turnaround time on processing?
Well, it just depends on what day and how much.
Is it a good idea for me to stay overnight?
It's not necessary, but yeah, if you don't want to deal with waiting for your fish and all that, it's kind of nice. You can just go to your hotel room and go have dinner and enjoy your stay in San Diego. But if you want to get home, then of course same day is a good possibility. It depends on what day. I mean, it could be a day where there's 6 boats coming in and you're the 3rd boat in line. So sometimes it could be, at worst it's like 3-4 hours sometimes. But most of the time on the Royal Polaris, they get in early usually. We usually get those guys out pretty quick. We cut about 2,200 pounds an hour. So
wait,
yeah.
whoa,
wow.
Slow down. What?
Wow.
2,200 pounds an hour?
Yeah, from whole fish down to 1 pound pack. 2,200 pounds. Vacuum packed out the door, about 2,200 pounds an hour. So
over a ton.
That's awesome.
That's what 10 guys with knives can do. I mean,
wow.
they rock.
You have some master cutters too.
Yeah, no doubt you do.
I do. I'm blessed. I got Raymond, who's just
master
he's my right hand, and the guy is just amazing. He's not only an amazing fillet, but he's good at just running the shop. It allows me to stay up front and take care of people at that end, and he takes care of the back end. And gosh, he's just
Raymond
a great guy.
is a gem.
That's cool.
He's a gem. So yeah. So
thank you.
Well, yeah. If you wanted to wait for it a couple hours, if you wanted to get it the next day, by then we could probably have it frozen.
So just call Sean and say I'm going on this trip and go.
Perfect.
Are you up in San Jose listening to us on the Let's Talk Hookup app?
I am.
Fantastic.
Awesome. Works great.
All right, great. Thanks a lot. Have a great trip, Dave, and thanks a lot for the phone call this morning from San Jose.
We always say the same thing, like regardless of what your scenario is, just call. Talk to Sean, just because every scenario is different, you're going to figure out, like, Dave might be better off, waiting the day so that they can put it in their blast freezer and freeze it before it gets on the road, before they go up, or it might be better to, you need to move. Just call, like, whatever your scenario is, because it's going to, Sean and the gang have, like, handled every situation that arises. Like, as dumb as it sounds, like, they know what's better for you almost more than you do. So you just call them because they've faced every situation before.
Yeah, indeed. Hey, Dave was listening to us on the Let's Talk Hookup app. I might add, if you have not downloaded our Let's Talk Hookup app, it's free. It's easy. It's the best way if you're out of town. If you're listening on the Mighty 1090, great. You can listen to Mighty 1090, 50,000-watt powerhouse all over the place. But if you want to take it with you wherever you go, out of the signal range, anywhere in the world, just download the Let's Talk Hookup app. You can download it on the front page of our website, letstalkhookup.com, or in the App Store or the Google Play Store.
What's so cool, too, is if you miss an episode, you're out of town, you're out fishing, with the app you fired up, Adam has archives posted to the app. I mean, sometimes within minutes, of the show ending. It's crazy. But anytime you miss a show or, there's a killer recipe that Sean and Kristen had that you want to go back and listen to, it's so easy to listen to all the past shows via the Let's Talk Hookup app. And it's free.
Yeah, and when you go to our app, you'll see a picture of Sean and Kristen and Rick and myself in the studio on that. Once he posts that app, it's a deal. And plus, you can link all our social media on there, our YouTube channel, our Facebook, our Instagram. Everything's there on our Let's Talk Hookup app. Check it out.
You got it. Hey, let's jump right back into the phones. They're packed up again. If you want to get through, 858-457-1090 or 877-792-1090. We're jumping back in the phones and talking to Brad, who's calling us from San Diego this morning. Good morning, Brad. Welcome to Let's Talk Hookup.
Morning, Brad.
Morning, guys. How you doing?
Great.
Good. Very much a beginner question here. Pretty much a freshwater fisherman, only really cleaned a trout. But now I've started fishing in the saltwater in San Diego Bay, Mission Bay, and I'm just wondering if I'm ever lucky enough to catch a legal halibut or a sculpin or something like that. What's the procedure for being on an inflatable kayak? What should I do with the fish, and where should I take it? Obviously to the Fisherman's processing, but what should I do?
First off, ice that fish. Get it on ice. Be prepared to, ice on board your kayak. Did you say you fished?
Yes.
Yeah, have ice on board. Get it on ice. That's the most important thing. That buys you all the time you need. Then you just go ahead and bring it in. You can just drive it right to Fisherman's Processing. We take walk-ups all the time. Summer months, we're open 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., 7 days a week. So anytime in there, you can just pull on up and say, I got a fish for you guys. I need it cleaned, and we'll take it from there.
And vacuum pack, fillet, vacuum pack, however, to your standards. And the other thing, too, if you're on a kayak, Fastlane Kayaks in Mission Bay sells a great bag, an insulated bag that's made for a kayak.
Yeah.
And it's a really good thing to have that. Putting fish on ice, you see it, Sean. All the difference in the world.
Oh,
right?
it's mandatory. You just have to plan on take ice with you.
Yeah.
Plan on catching fish.
And those reliable bags are super easy to use. They hold ice really good, and it's going to keep things cleaner. It's way easier to, because then you can clip a gill plate, or gill raker, you can throw it inside of the bag with the ice, zip it up, and then at the end of the day, all you're doing is hosing out that bag afterwards. The bag's clean again, and it keeps your fish great. We use those bags, the larger version, on our boat. I mean, we have a nice fish hold on our boat, but it's way easier to use those reliable bags than it is to deal with the fish hold and cleaning those out afterwards.
But if you catch a sculpin, Brad, be very careful. Clip those spines off before you put it in the bag. You'll be happy
Good call.
did.
Yeah, good tip.
All right. Thanks a lot for the phone call this morning.
How about next up we talk to another Dave. Dave and Anza's online. Good morning, Dave. Welcome to Let's Talk Hookup.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Hi, Dave.
Hey, Sean, you just processed out some tuna for me. I was on that first Royal Star Mazatlan trip. Can't say enough about that trip. What a great operation. I caught that cow that weighed 246 and 8 other fish, small guys. They were only like 30 to 40. But I don't know what I like looking at more, the picture of me on the deck with that cow tuna or looking at those bags of tuna that you processed out for me. Those things are beautiful. So it's almost like eating prime rib. It's too pretty to eat. But anyhow,
cool.
My question for you is this cow tuna that we caught, it was down, settled in around these islands off Puerto Vallarta. Now, you've processed out tuna for me that I've caught locally off San Diego, the stuff that breezes through here in the summer, and there's a definite difference in the appearance of these fish. This cow tuna is such a deep red color. Now, is this typical that there's a difference in the appearance and the quality of cow tuna as opposed to the smaller tuna that breeze through here during the summer?
It's not so much the size of the fish; it's what it's eating and the environment that it's in. All those fish from Mazatlan were beautiful, like dark. Even the small ones, all the way up to the cows, were all like a dark, like purple almost, like a burgundy color.
Really?
Beautiful
Really
fish.
beautiful.
Oh, they were just amazing.
And delicious.
And it has to do with their diet and the water temperature that they're in, and whether they're migrating has a lot to do with it too. Like the fish that you get that go through San Diego, they're in a migration pattern usually, and they'll be a little paler. They won't be
won't
as
have
red.
as much fat.
Yeah, they won't, not as much fat, and a little paler usually. If they're on the crab and stuff like that, it makes a difference.
Yeah.
Versus
What about that Guadalupe fish?
Beautiful.
Yeah. What happens there?
Sean got a big smile on his face when he said that.
That's like that's like a whole other breed of its own. It's
Yeah.
like that's Guadalupe yellowfin. That's different than any other yellowfin. It's
Different color? Does it have a different color?
It's a little paler because it's got more fat.
Oh, okay.
Those fish are so healthy.
Yeah.
That whole stock
Yeah,
is
the
just
yellowtail
so
also.
healthy. Yellowtails, everything's a little bit heavier, a little bigger.
It's all about the diet that they're eating,
It's
right?
the diet. It's the diet, and whether they're migrating or not is the biggest.
Yeah, they're just doing slow laps
Yeah,
around an island.
they're just hanging out. Yeah, hanging out, eating.
The fish we get off of San Diego here, like you said, is migratory, so it's probably burning a lot more fat.
Exactly, they're burning fat. And I can even see it in the shape of the fish. When the fish are like long and skinny, they're moving.
Yeah.
If they start getting a little round, they're hanging out.
What about the big bluefin? What about
They're hanging out.
They're hanging out. They're fat.
They're fat and round. Yeah, they're happy.
Yeah,
That's cool.
indeed.
What a cool deal, man. I think that's awesome.
Thanks for the call, Dave.
Hey, when we come back, we got a lot more Let's Talk Hookup. Another full hour coming your way, including checking in with the Catch Report. We're going to find out what's biting up and down the beach. You stay tuned. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090.
This is Captain Art Taylor of The Searcher. Celia and I and everyone at Team Searcher would like to thank all of our customers for a successful 2018 season. Are you searching for an affordable fishing adventure from 1.5 to 7 days in length? The Searcher has an outstanding crew, great food, air-conditioned cabins and galley, and an RSW system to preserve your catch. Our 2019 schedule is available now. Book your fishing adventure online at searchersportfishing.com or call our office at 619-2 619-226-2403. That's 619-226-2403.
It's Fred Hall show time, and Fisherman's Landing Tackle has the best selection and the hottest deals in the show. Hi, this is Doug Kern. The huge Fisherman's Landing Tackle booth is a must visit, and the deals will be unmatched. Check out the most complete selection of Shimano products: Talica, Trinidad, Torium, Terramar, Therese, Stella, Saragossa, Power Pro, tackle bags, and the all-new exciting Tranx 200 reel. The Fisherman's Landing staff has used Shimano products for years and knows your needs. Come visit the most spectacular booth in our history, Fisherman's Landing Tackle, a must-see at this year's Fred Hall show. Fisherman's Landing is the top choice in local and long-range fishing. Hi, this is Doug Kern. Our hardworking crew is always looking for ways to improve your fishing experience. We offer the finest open party trips from 1 to 3 days, the best charter boats available, and of course, our world-renowned long-range fleet is second to none. We are proud to say Fisherman's Landing is now a full-service sport fishing operation, offering half-day trips on the Dolphin, and now, for the first time in the long history of Fisherman's Landing, we have 3/4-day open party trips on the Liberty. We built the Liberty specifically to offer a better experience. Run by veteran captain Taro Takeuchi, the 85-foot Liberty is the first open party 3/4-day boat to offer bunks for your comfort. She also has huge bait capacity and RSW fish holds to keep your catch fresh. Plus, Liberty has a big galley and 2 interior heads with showers. Our open party trips from half-day, 3/4-day, or 1 to 3 day trips can be easily booked online at fishermanslanding.com or give us a call at 619-221-8500. I'll see you at Fisherman's Landing in San Diego.
A few years ago, Shimano introduced the Tranx 500 reel, and it changed the way we cast for big fish. Now, by popular demand, Shimano has created 2 new sizes. Introducing the Tranx 300 and 400, available now at your local Shimano dealer. Tranx is the dream reel for throwing big baits and catching big fish. X-Ship and HEG technologies combine to provide massive cranking power with a smooth, effortless retrieve. Plus, Shimano's new Core Protect water-resistant technology provides long-lasting durability in the harshest environment. The new Tranx 300 and 400 are available in 2 gear ratios and 2 different handle designs to cover all fresh and saltwater applications. See the new Tranx 300 and 400 at your local Shimano dealer. Tranx, it's not just a new reel, it's a way to fish. Check Shimano.com for all the details.
XEPRS 1090 AM, Rosarito, Baja California.
San Diego's sports leader. The home of ESPN Radio. The mighty 1090.
We all need to get around, but we all need something different from our vehicles. Your San Diego County Ford dealers have you covered if you're looking for a new truck this month. Plus, it's SUV season, so they have great deals for everyone. Whether it's a new EcoSport that is nimble and fun around town, or the Ford Explorer that is capable of putting a boat in the water and has seating for 7, Ford has you covered. Ford trucks and SUVs aren't just powerful and legendary. They have the latest technology that helps you seamlessly connect your smartphone and ensure you're safe on the road. Features like Pro Trailer Backup Assist on trucks are truly a game changer at the ramp, helping you back up a trailer by simply turning a knob on the dash and doing the hard work for you. So check out all the great deals during SUV season and save some money on the right gear for you. Learn more at buyfordnow.com or visit your San Diego County Ford dealers today. They'll be glad to hook you up.
When bad weather and rough seas send other boats back to the dock, Seakeeper allows you to fish longer and fish harder, even in the roughest conditions. Don't believe it? Just ask those that have put them on their boat, like Captain Pete Grosbeck and other professionals. Fishing in the trough with Seakeeper basically eliminates the trough. Seakeeper's newest offering, the Seakeeper 3, is optimized to eliminate up to 95% of boat roll on boats between 30 and 39 feet. Even better, this gyro is so small it can fit inside a customized leaning post and operate on your current battery system, making installation fast and easy. Watch for new product coming soon. The Seakeeper for boats. Think about it. Eliminate up to 95% of boat roll on your boat. That is amazing. To learn more about how Seakeeper can change your life on the water and to schedule your free demo, go to Seakeeper.com. Take a ride, be amazed. Seakeeper.
For local and long-range fishing, the Islander out of Fisherman's Landing is a favorite among seasoned or novice anglers. But Islander Charters is much more than great fishing. They also do incredible Guadalupe white shark diving trips as well as a schedule of kayak mothership trips. You need to check out the Islander on their website, islander-charters.com. The Islander is San Diego's leader when it comes to 2 to 5 day fishing. Watch the website for trips and adventures available. Experience the Islander difference. Visit islander-charters.com for all the details.